Okay, we should be back again now. Hopefully you can actually hear me. Like an idiot, I put the wrong audio track through to YouTube because you can only have one audio track going through to YouTube, and I accidentally put the desktop background sound. There you go. Oh, you can. That's good. That's good. I accidentally put the desktop audio sound, so the sound going into my headphones. So, like, say it was on the game and had the music on, that would come through and not my voice, which was really, really smart of me. I just spent the last 5 minutes explaining what I was going to do to absolutely no one on the internet, which is absolutely brilliant. That is a great start to a live stream. Okay, so I was just saying, it's according to this, well, it's gone now, but apparently it's been practically a year since I've done a live stream, and now you can do it again. I don't know. The latency is going to be an issue, isn't it? Because when I'm saying this, it's only just come through. Oh yay, I love YouTube latency. Anyways, so yeah, let's crack right onto it. So what I said I was going to be doing is I'm just going to be neating up code and stuff. I really should have messed with like the YouTube settings before live streaming. This is a brilliant start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just clean up some of the code. It's a bit messy. Like, this method is like really out of place, which is, I just don't like it. So we're going to be tweaking the update checker a little bit. Hopefully it sorts out. Now the biggest thing with this is that, like, I call it an update checker, but it says it's a version checker. So I think I should sort that out, and I'm thinking of making the update checker completely internal. So, like, you guys don't actually have to do anything. It's all completely handled by CJCore, which I think will be a lot better. So that's what I'll crack right onto now. So we're gonna need events. So event bus. Oh, I'm not up to date, am I? Oh yay. Oh yay. Thank you, Eclipse. Event bus. Oh, we are up to date. I swear I updated it. Should have used the new Forge mod builder. Wink wink. Anyways, so I'm gonna do the event that we do when we join the game. So at subscribe event, there go, and it'll be a public void. Or it'll be a public static void because it's an event bus subscriber, and it'll be on player join event. Is that an event? Player event player, nope, player, and now I'm buffering. Yeah, it's like it's going red, which isn't good. I really should have messed with the settings before doing it. Honestly, if it's buffering, try lowering the quality. Oh, okay, I can tweak stuff. I didn't realise. I don't actually really know what this is. I mean, I know it's OBS, so I'm not that stupid. Okay, we'll drop down the thing to 5,000 bitrate, hopefully. This is just going to turn into a live stream of me trying to figure out how to live stream, which is brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, it seems to have oh, it likes it now. Okay, hopefully that stops your buffering. Hopefully. Player event. Okay, and then dot. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, is it? No, sorry, it's player join event. Join? Is it just join event? No. What's the event called? Oh, you have to refresh the page. What is the event called? Player. Hold on. Oh, GitHub and okay. I'm gonna look on Bit of Everything because we did it on Bit of Everything. We did it in events, player logged in event. Okay, that's it. So player logged in event. Okay. If you've got any questions or such of what, well, I mean, I did say the future of the channel in like the last video, but if you have any questions about that, it's a great time to ask if you want. Obviously, you don't have to, but sure, why not? Event. Literally all we have to do is just, this is where we output the stuff. So we just output whether there is an update. Okay, and then simply is it literally just one person watching? It probably is. No, it says two. It says two. That's alright. I feel special now. I've got 2 viewers. This is brilliant. So this checks for the update and sends a message. Okay, well, if you just do it is update, but hold on, that. Okay, well, how do we want to do this? We don't want to check it when they log in. We want to check it beforehand in one of those deep, like, probably post in it. Oh, we got Dion. I honestly, names and me just don't go well. Going on holiday tomorrow to Ireland. Ireland. Is that how you say Ireland? In like an Irish accent? Probably not. I've probably butchered that really bad. So yeah, we all want to do a like post in it stuff, and first I think I'm going to rename this. Is it Control Alt R, Shift Alt R? I'm going to start recording with flipping I don't know, the Radian thing, you know, relive. That's it. Update checker. That is a beautiful rename right there. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is, if I move, like, you register that you want to do an update, or like check for updates in an IMC event, and then what we'll simply do is we'll loop through all the ones I want to update and go and update. So that means we'll need a private static because you don't actually have to depend on CJCore to be able to use IMC events. So say just CJCore's present, then you could just do that, but I mean you probably would want to depend on it. So I'm going to make it a private one and maybe add a thing that you just register it, so maybe you don't IMC event it. Maybe? Alright. Okay, so we just want a list of will be a hash map, so we know which mod it is. So it'll be a hash map of string with the URL. So what should I call it? Update. Lower camel case. Or should it just be all up? Honestly, I'm thinking way too much about this. Okay, so it's hash map of string and string. So if we do, I haven't done this in so long. What should we call it? It's just like updates to check, like what mods we're gonna check. So mods to update. Update checkers. But it's like, no, there's only one update checker. Oh, I'm thinking too much about this. What should I call it, honestly? Update checkers. Update URLs. That's it. Update URLs. That sounds a lot better. You could new hash map, and there we go. Beautiful. I should make that final. And a public static. Oh, hi Striker. Long time no see, definitely. Poet, I didn't even know it. Register update URL, and then all we need is a string of mod ID and a string of the URL. And will this throw an error if it doesn't exist? I can't see that. Okay, does that throw, like, is there a way I can check whether a URL doesn't exist? If URL dot if exists, that I really wish I was, no. And all we do is simply just do update if update URLs dot contains key mod ID. If it doesn't contain the mod ID, we simply add it. So update URLs dot put and then mod ID and then the URL. Sweet. And then what we do is when we join, they'll get spammed with a load of messages. But we don't want to do it when a join and be the post in it. Public static void, and I'll just call it post in it. So this is when we'll go and check for actual updates, and then if there is, it will just. Now the thing is though, should we download a changelog? We should only get the changelog if there is an update. So we could use is update. Please use Forge update checker. Yeah, I probably could. I just have no clue. I just have no clue how to use it. Really, if I did, I would have used it, but I had no clue how to use it. To be fair, I could actually remove the update checker, but I just like how it automatically will log, like the update. I mean, I suppose I could do that anyway with a Forge update checker, really, but still, mine's better. Definitely, it's easier. So in posting it, we just need to go through all of the ones, but it'd be like the last thing in posting it, really, in it. Wow, great. No, or maybe if we do, you register it in pre-init, because pre-init's the one where you register everything. So posting it is when we'll do all this checking for stuff. So for string URL, and we're gonna loop through. Okay. I mean, I might use that striker. I'm not too sure. But for now, I'm gonna keep to this one. I think I'll keep to this one for now. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably make it so in the future you can also use the Forge one and not automatically log it as well. That's the main benefit of using this one, and also it's just smaller. The file is. Anyways, so we go for all the URLs, and then basically we check is there an update. But we need to know their current version. Okay, we can get the current version though because we got the mod ID. So I actually think it'd be better to loop through the key set. So string mod ID. If you go through update URLs dot key set. Okay, and then we can get the version quite easily, and we'll just do is update. So if there is an update and the URL is update URLs, disabling the messages is the yeah you can disable it. It's like it's an option. It's a config option. I mean, the question is, should the config option just disable the message coming out, or should it disable checking altogether? Like, it should still log it in chat, I think. Not in chat, in the console, I think. And current version is it, can I do mod loader? No. How did I do it here? I did it something up here. Okay. Loader, that's it. Get loader.insta, that's not the instance. Get inst, how did I do it? Loader dot instance. I think I've imported the wrong loader. Probably. Loader. That's the wrong loader. Disabled by default. So you think I should disable like the logger, like the chat logger by default? Okay. So dot get mod. Get mod. I need to get the version. Okay, so I've completely forgot what I asked. Okay. I can do that, I think. I need to be honest, I need to change the config over to the config. I'm really bad with names. Config annotations, that's it. Really. I think it'll be better. So we need to get the version. So that'll get a mod container. But then that's like, I don't want to keep looping through, really. I wish I could just like get mod. We don't actually have the mod container, do we? Loaded instance cap. No, I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure. No, you're wrong, Striker. You're welcome. It'll be the active mod list. I'm gonna have to loop through it, aren't I? To find. Or can we can't get the mod container. Or can we? If we change this to a mod container, I think a mod container would work better. But then I wouldn't be able to get. Okay, so mod container. For mod container mod, and we're gonna go loader.instance.get active mod list if mod ID is the same as the mod ID, then we found our mod container. So mod container and mod container, and then mod container equals the mod. Okay. If mod container if that's equal to null, so we didn't find the active mod. The mod is either not active nor or present. So what we should actually do is print an error, really, and we'll just return so we don't run anything else. And what we do, if it contains the mod container, I am going to switch that around. That's just going to be mod, and then that's going to be mod container. That's mod, and then that. Where's my mouse? And that's mod, and then that's mod, and then that's mod, and then that's mod container. No, there we go. Well, initialize equal null. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got the mod. Okay, and then we've got the mod IDs and we've got the mod version. So we do if there is an update, and the URL is the update URLs dot get, and then where we're going to store the ones that actually do have an update. Dot get mod, and the current version is mod dot version. Human readable version identifier. What's the difference? Okay. If there is an update, then what we should do is add it to an update list, and then we output there is an update. So if we do console, I'm so used to writing C# from doing all the Forge mod builder stuff, honestly. So info, and if we just do a string, we say an update is available for, and we do the mod ID or mod name, actually mod.get name. There you go. An update is available for. Okay. We will say the current version is. No, I actually don't have. Crap. There you go. So that will say there's an update for it available, and then And we just have a list of private static. And then we just need to store all the mods that haven't got an update. And then, okay, so list of mod container up to date mods. Just new array list. There we go. And if there isn't an update, then what we're going to do is up to date mod. We'll add mod. Okay. And then at the end of it, we can do update URLs dot remove. Can I remove like a set? Okay, I can't. So for up to date, for mod container, mod in up to date mods, and what we can do is update URLs dot remove, and we're gonna remove the mod. There you go. So that's brilliant. So that'll say whether there's an update available. We don't actually get the current version. I should really say the current version. Or not like the new version, really. But unless I do update version and update version, there we go. So if we do a pair of boolean and string, or actually no, I'll put that in a separate. I'll change that to be a separate method. So that'll be a pair of boolean and a string. Return pair dot of, and it'll be true, and then it'll be version. What's the difference between map and pair? A pair is simply just two values put together. So in a way, a map is like a list of pairs, except for or like a set of pairs where the first value is like, you can't have duplicates in a map. And then at the end we'll return a pair, but it'll be false, and version will be like that. What's it not liking? Error, insert dimension to complete. Have we imported pair? No, I don't think we have actually. Pair, let me. Can't. No, it's not the com.mojang one. Where is it? I can't. Where? There we go. It's not that one. It's the Google pair. Can we use the Google pair? Change to boolean. Yeah, well, it shouldn't make a difference, really, should it? It's not the page. I swear it's the Google one. Google? What? Tuple.pair. Like, which one is it importing? Use bool wrapper, boolean. So the uppercase B one. Boolean. Yeah, to be fair, that is actually probably it. And then it'll say I can import it. What? And then it'll be the tuple. I thought it was error on token, comma, expect. Okay, what? Why? On pair, expected after this, comma. No, a full stop is expected after this token. Oh, it's put this what? There we go. That should fix it. Why are you whinging? No, you should be able to do that. Why? No, I swear you can do that. You don't have to. I swear. I think I honestly think I've been doing too much C#. No, I swear you can do that. You don't have to rename. Is update available? No, is update available? 2. Yeah, I don't want to just use a 2. Like, it normally likes to like have a different parameter as well. Is new version. There we go. And then if so, pair of a boolean. We've got Vital Samurai. I think I said that right. I hope I have. Who is here? Hello. Nice to meet you. I don't know whether I've met you before. Why don't you use the second one? To be fair, I don't actually need this one. I don't use this one at all. And then is update available. There we go. No one will ever know. There you go. That's beautiful. So, and what we're going to do is update, and that equals is update available. And I'll just do that. You'll see in the minute striker how they work. So if I do update dot left, so you get left on, that's the boolean one, and then an update, and then what we'll do is a comma current version, and we'll put in the current version, which is mod dot get version, and then latest version, and then we just put in the update dot get right. There we go. Control Shift S, beautiful. Add it to an update list. There you go. We can remove that comment. So that should now add all the ones that have registered to the list, if I'm correct. And then now what we should that's checked for update. All the ones that have an update, we just loop through now. So for mod container mod in the update URLs dot key set, and then I'll just do. We know there's an update, so I need to just log the update like I would down here, but I need to actually get the change log. So an update is required, so what we need to now do is a public static void output update available. For some reason that does not look nice, and I do not understand why. So the string URL and the mod contain or mod container mod, and then a string URL, and then we put a entity player through, and then basically so this one will basically stops it if you haven't got it. We haven't actually got a stop in, but we will actually have that if it contains the mod ID, and and we just won't do anything. So that'll be mod dot get mod ID. There we go. Sweet. And then basically all of this again, except for, well, we already know there's an update. We don't need to check the update. We need to just download everything but the update. So I'll copy and paste this and then make a new tutorial. I will make a new tutorial. I have actually got some plans for some new tutorials that I'm going to be doing. But I left my book of plans downstairs, so I can't actually reveal Oh, I mean, I can remember, so probably, hopefully. But I will be making some new tutorials, hopefully. I'm gonna hopefully get started on those probably next week, maybe. Just get on with recording and stuff. We don't need to actually do an update required here. If you've got any suggestions for tutorials, be sure to let me know so I can actually, or add them to my list if I remember to bring a list, which is smart of me. Okay, we don't need the update required. We will just send. That's not what I wanted. Oh no. Hi Nuffles. I mean Nuffly, not Nuffles. Mod.get version. You're right. Okay. How many peeps have we got watching? Oh, that is Edge. I don't like Edge that much. We've got 4 people watching. I feel special. That's the latest version. So that'll. I should have actually got the latest version. Okay, string version, and you can probably hear the car that is outside, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you, next door neighbours. Okay, just do that. There we go. That should work, right? I mean, that could probably do with some tidying up. That should work. And then remove this. And I will probably update all the commenting later, because that's not interesting. That's not interesting content. Where is it? Output. So if we do output, update available, and mod, and then it would be update URLs dot get, and the mod and the player is just event.player. Event.player. There we go. That should do it, I reckon. Okay, so this now says whether you do a version checker. And oh, we're using the config. Okay, so when we register the version checker, if it's done it successfully, we need to actually go into the config. So CJCore config. And how did I do it before? There we go. So if we don't already have the mod.getModID, we will put that to true. I think that just says whether to use one. If it doesn't use, it says it's true either way, doesn't it? I just realised that. Yeah, so that should do that. It will say that you should update. Okay, that's all right. You said to set the default to false, Striker, so you are very welcome. You have it as false now. That should actually do it. I've actually broken something, haven't I? CJCore events. Player login. I should have just used that. And we can now remove that event. That should automatically be handled, I think. So, yes, this is the most satisfying moment. I absolutely hated this. It looked messy and awful. I don't need to update dependents. All we need to do is, in the post in it, we will do update checker dot post init. That's the method, and then that should actually do everything. That's all we need to do. Other than here, we do update checker. So the thing is, though, I updated the dependencies before, so it won't actually save it. It should be fine. And then if I just register update URL, the mod ID is mod ID, and the URL is update checker dot CJCore URL. And then that should do us an update. So if I just change, I can't. Well, to be fair, it should actually say there's an update available because it's not equal to. All it does is say whether it's not equal to what it says on the top. And that should be fine. That didn't make any sense at all. All it does is just check whether the version is equal to the version it downloads off the update checker URL, which it won't be, because that uses the build file to set it. Fancy, definitely. To be fair, I actually updated the build file, which I was actually really happy with, to use some sexy new way of adding CJCore to your mod. I actually now figured out how I can build the Maven repo, and you can actually add it really easily. If I go over to the GitHub for CJCore, it's that when I figured this out, or was helped and did that, I was like so chuffed with it. It was like, okay, it was gotta add it. This is how you add it. So literally, you click on this link, which is on the CJCore page, and then it will literally show you how to add it. Can you rate the intros I've made? I could do. You want me to do it now? Maybe? I don't know. So what we would do is literally just click on this link, and then I would just recommend going to build is basically anything that I push out. But you just want to choose your branch and literally click 1.12 snapshot, get it, and literally sets everything. So like you go all projects repos literally, but I think for us we just put it in repos, repositories. I mean, and then just add that, and then in dependencies we do compile, and then that's literally it. And you've got CJCore done. It'll actually be the latest CJCore automatically, which is pretty cool. I really like that. I really do like that. Okay, we are nearly loaded up. Oh, it's been ages. Okay, let's see whether it actually said there was no. Okay, we managed to break something. That's nice. File not found. I'm pretty sure you can find that. Oh, why? Okay. It says this is not found, mate. You should be found. Okay, let's do it. Boom. Can you find it? What? Yay! Master. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I renamed it. Is it 1.12? What? Did I break something? CJCore. I think I broke something. Yeah. No, what? If I click raw. Oh, it's 1.12. Nah. Java edition. It's a forward update. I'm not on the latest. I could probably change that now. That's annoying. 1.12. That should now work. Hopefully, it will say there's an update in the log on the right. Hopefully. Yay. But we can actually say we've actually made progress in a live stream, because normally I don't actually end up doing too much in a live stream. So we can say we've made progress today, which is good. I'm happy with that. That liked it. I mean, ooh. I was wondering why I was on that, and I didn't realise it's actually streaming it exactly what I'm on. So, okay. I should have actually left that like paused earlier. Probably would have been smart. Okay. Let's see whether it where it finds it. Okay. So in post init, it should detect it. We should actually do a message saying detected, like, or like someone's registered like an update checker. Maybe. It hasn't said there's an update. I'm pretty sure we passed post in it now. Oh, maybe we're not. Oh, so should I move? So should I move it to check in the post in it, or just in it? Really, I reckon post in it. I mean, post in it's mainly for mod integration, so it should have said an update is available for CJCore. Current version, latest version. Brilliant, that worked. So if we go into a random world, which I can't remember for the life of me what this world is like at all. I swear we've got a bit of everything. Oh, we might have broke a bit of everything. Oh no. Oh no. No, we're fine. I have the best FPS right now. We didn't get a log. Did I disable it? Did I disable it? Mod options, CJCore. Did I disable it? The checkers. No, I didn't disable it. Oh, I just realised. Oh. I just realised. The console. I was really confused why that was like it. Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to be doing. Ah, damn it. By doing it in post init, by doing it in post init, the config would have already loaded it, so we would actually be overwriting everything, which is brilliant. This is a mess. No. Hold on. It puts it as false by default. So, if really that's not what I meant to do. Really, I should put this before everything else. First thing we do is we say that we've got an update URL, which then it will load the config at the end. But the thing is, like, no, we load the config in pre-init. Ah, damn it. We load the config in pre-init. We shouldn't, because we don't know the position that it's going to be. We should do it in it. Okay. We should just, okay, so that can still be first. And then Shift Alt R and then just change it to init. Sweet. And that should fix it up. That's great terminology right there, fix it up. See that? Okay, well, it clearly didn't detect when we logged in. Oh, did it crashed it? I thought it crashed it then. It clearly didn't detect when I logged in, which is brilliant. By the way, do you like the multimeters? I need to. Do you like the multimeters? Are they nice? I like the multimeters. Absolutely gorgeous these are. The one block that has like energy items and like fluid in one block. That's like wow. I absolutely adore them, honestly. You do not understand how much I adore these items. Speaking of items, I was actually thinking if we have time maybe after we've sorted out this, I might actually add a new block. Maybe I'm actually thinking of adding a couple of. Oh, I did not mean to do that one. Can I break? There you go. I was actually thinking of maybe adding some new blocks, maybe, or just like energy converters to use the energy system. Like, because I think it'd be really cool. You just had like one block. It can accept all powers. Because at the moment, like there's not many mods that actually use CJCore, because obviously I've got one that I'm working on definitely, which would use CJCore, but it's not there yet. So maybe we add just like an energy cell block, maybe like the one from Bit of Everything, because I doubt Bit of Everything will ever get released. Really, it's more of like an experimental mod for like tutorials, which I will get back to. Come on, please. It said there was an update in here, and what it should have done is it shouldn't have added it to the list, because it said that, so it wouldn't have added it to the list, so it wouldn't have removed it. So when we log in, it should be fine. I don't get why it's doing that with that. It's weird. I should really have got some water or something like before I started streaming. I always do it. Okay, it said there's an update. That's good. That is good. It said there's an update. If I like, it says Minecraft Forge, but actually there might actually be a way to force it to actually put the star next to it. I might actually look into that, because it'd be cool if I could do it. I mean, it'd be pretty sexy. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Well, I didn't get why I didn't do it before. So the change log and the download URL. Okay, so that is neat. We've got that working. There's an update for CJCore available. Yes. Did not copy that style at all. I've just realised it looks identical, pretty much. I really want to make that uppercase. Or at least make... I'm going to change that, because it's in the build... great. Resources, assets, lang. EN_UK. The best language ever. British. English. Update. There is an update available. Current. There we go. So, is everyone hyped for 1.13 Forged? Are we? To be honest, I am really looking forward to it. 1.13 Forged. Honestly, it's going to be amazing. I've read quite a bit about it, in all fairness, and it is going to be beautiful. Hopefully. I should have reloaded the textures to test, because it will say again, won't it? It should say again. When we log into any world, it will say that there's an update. Okay. That's actually alright. There's a couple of things I actually need to do in CJCore. There's one thing I was reading a tweet from McJT. Is that how you say it, McJT? I don't know. Or I hope that's how you say it. He was on about, like, if you have caches or anything that you should clear when you start server, which I do not do. So that's what I'm gonna do. Dot cache. Okay, and I'm gonna add a method into the energy utils and all of the utility classes, saying, you know, just a clear cache method. I love how long this class is. Like, it's actually like all legitimately useful code. Majority is comments, but you know, it's cool. That's sync. So if I do public static, and then it's void, and it'll be clear cache, and then it'd be the cache. I don't know what I called it. Cache dot clear. That should. Yeah, there we go. To do add comment. Oh, strikers. I didn't even realise you went, to be honest. Yo, what's up? I think you've done the case wrong. Whoops, caps. Yeah, I thought it was like really aggressive. I was gonna like ban you, definitely. Oh, terminate. Terminator. So if I do energy utils, when people say what's up and you reply ceiling, like is that a good joke? Is that a good joke, chat? Do you reckon that's a... I think that is the joke of the century, I think. Literally, if anyone asks me, like, what's up, I will always practically say ceiling, because that is the best joke ever. Clear cache. To do add comments. And inventory. Cached inventory data, and we clear it. I get annoyed every time my friends say that. yeah, I'm not surprised. At least I'm not alone in the world to be the only person to say that, though. I don't feel as unique now. Oh, I did not notice. I did not comment. Commenting. Public static. So you can just love writing to do in like Eclipse, and you can see your list of to dos. Suck on that IntelliJ users. Booyah. Jokes. Actually, I'm not going to express my opinion on IntelliJ today, because I'll probably get a lot of hate. and I don't want 8. There we go. That should be, so if we do inventory utils.clearcache, I'm gonna have to like wait 5 minutes to respond about my IntelliJ. I will not rant about IntelliJ. Like, it's actually, I don't want to say it's all right, because I do like it, but then like it's just not Eclipse. Eclipse is just Eclipse, and Eclipse is just the best by far. I did not save. There we go. Everyone knows Eclipse is the best IDE for Java. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I just know all these IntelliJ lovers like absolutely adore IntelliJ, and they would not want me to ruin that for them. I actually got there's actually Polish language. I just thought about it that I could actually add. Okay, so we've actually got update checkers in the game, which work, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Best is IntelliJ. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. No, honestly, I don't know. Like, a couple of people on the Discord server have asked, you know, for the next tutorials, are you definitely going to use IntelliJ? I'm like, should I? To be fair, I'll probably end up doing a straw poll about that, whether I use IntelliJ. I do not need custom properties. Control Shift F. Like, I don't know. I like IntelliJ, but it's just not Eclipse. Like, there's just something about Eclipse I love. I think Eclipse is a very clean editor. I think I have. What the hell did I do? Eclipse. It's like Apple versus Android. Lol. IntelliJ is like a good-looking piece of crap. Eclipse sucks. Just kidding. It's just, yeah, I know. Oh, not that Eclipse sucks. That came out wrong. Like the Apple versus Android things though. Like, everyone knows Android is better. I mean, Apple slows your phone down on purpose. Android doesn't. IntelliJ actually isn't that hard to switch to. I actually, at times I prefer it, and then at times I prefer Eclipse. I think if it was IntelliJ with the Eclipse look, just, I don't know what it is about Eclipse, I just absolutely love the look of it. Like, IntelliJ's bright theme, it doesn't, like, the writing's too small, and I literally have to go up closer to see the screen to see it. Which, when it comes to like producing videos about it, it doesn't make it easy for me. Really, I really want to. I don't get that. I mean, I don't know. Eclipse just looks generally nice, but with IntelliJ, like, it's a lot more customizable. I'm trying to think. Like, it's been ages since I've used IntelliJ and Eclipse, to be honest. But yeah, I know, I can edit the theme, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know, it's like by default, like, when they, like, go and load a jar, say, like, a source jar, like, say, CJCore, when I first loaded it up, like I would in Eclipse, it was like, you've got, like, no Java doc, and I'm like, I love my Java docs. Java docs are, like, life. I love Java docs. Comments, it just looks beautiful. Hey, it's me, King Jasper. That doesn't look like a King Jasper, but I will accept that. I know a guy called King Jasper. I should actually check Discord. I've had webhooks. That's about it, because Twitter, what? For some reason, I just thought about what Jasper would sound like in German for some reason, and it turned out to sound a bit like Jasper. Jasper, is it Jasper or Jasper? I swear it's Jasper. Well, I can't link my DC to YT. It fails. Oh, that's weird. I allocate 8 gig. Yeah, I do. I should probably do like 6, but I do 8. I'm not German. Yeah. German. I love German. I don't know why. It's just, well, I do know why, because I studied as a GCSE, but no, I quite like German. It's quite a good language. I mean, you can basically pull off a German if you. I'm gonna get some hate if I say this. No, like you could basically just shout and it sounds German, pretty much. Shout like, and it sounds German. Yeah, I thought is it Jasper? Jasper the Ghost. I thought it was something like that. Okay, so that looks beautiful. Okay, I have now got a ping from. Now this is, I don't know what I'm going to see. So this is where I go and just turn off the display capture, so you can't see. Oh, okay. It's just King Jasper saying, because I've definitely got to hide all the admin secretive stuff that you wouldn't, you're not allowed to see. Definitely. I'm joking. Like, there's nothing special. I mean, it's about as active as the rest of the server, which is very active. Everyone, it's a very active server. You should definitely join. Definitely. This is something I don't get with Ford. Look, this is green in chat, but it's not showing like this. Like, how did he make it green? Right? Why? How? Right now, coding a server app. Oh, you and ASM. Honestly, you love ASM. Honestly. To be fair, regarding bucket plugins, I actually started to make a plugin. I don't know why. I just like got into doing some plugin dev. It was actually quite fun. Am I ready to make the version switch to 1.13? Yes, I am. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm gonna just bring up the 1.13 update primer. Update. There you go. Honestly, I cannot wait for 1.13. Did he actually reply? I can't actually remember. Yep, noted by default here. Crap, can't send links. I don't know whether I disabled it. Regarding Mojang has reserved data. Since there's yeah, so this is an update primer, so it's actually really good to look at. I honestly cannot wait for 1.13. I'm like really hyped about it. Is it disabled? Can I enable it? I think I don't play an ad while I do it. No, which one is it? I don't know where it would be. In all fairness, it has been a year since I've done it, and we've just hit the hour mark. That's brilliant. Yeah, I honestly have no clue what I'm doing. It might not actually be me. YouTube has a tendency. YouTube has a tendency of auto blocking links for some reason, because they probably think it's a virus or some crap like that. I don't think you should enable links. I don't think I can. I think that's just a YouTube policy thing that they won't do it. This is why as soon as this stream is over, it's going unlisted, so no one will see it. Okay, so let's actually get onto something productive now, seeing as we've just spent the last 5 minutes just chatting, which is nice chatting, but it's all about the productiveness. So I'm actually going to add a block now. I actually want to add a block, but CJCore items. Literally, the only item in the game is the multimeter, which is the best multimeter in the world. Everyone knows it. No, honestly, like I was actually really hyped for 1.12 when it came out with like the changes to using events, and I mean I know I haven't used it here because I like these three are like all like the free versions of CJCore. The different micro versions are all like the same kind, like basically practically the same code, pretty much just tweaked for the version. Ooh, one thing I've got to do while I'm at it is BuildCraft. I've just BuildCraft. Okay, I don't know why I'm on that tree, but I need to. BuildCraft actually came out for 1.12, so that's cool. Yeah, have you got the? Okay, so if I add this to the Maven, and you might even get a actually I haven't done it yet, have I? Crap. I was gonna say, like, I was gonna do a preview of the Forge mod builder, and then it turns out, yeah. I've seen it a couple of times. What did you use? That's for rendering. You do modded registers and stuff. I could do that. I mean, everyone does it a bit differently. I personally really like to do events. I don't know what it is about events. It's just like the really appetizing. That's not the right word. I don't know. I quite like using events for stuff, but then like it can get a bit messy. That's the only thing I like. I don't like messy code. It's just, and that'll be 8.0, I think. And this is where I run Gradle here. See, with IntelliJ, one of the benefits is it uses the Gradle file to actually do it. Minecraft mods. I don't need that one anymore. That's just for testing. Definitely not looking at previews for new mods. There we go. In here. Okay. So we will PowerShell. A lot of people don't realise you can actually use PowerShell. Okay, so if we do Gradle setup decomp workspace, workspace eclipse -- refresh dependencies. There we go. That should do it for us. Let's just bring that over so I can see the chat. I'm on and off get into modding, but I can never completely. Yeah, I have that issue. Like, I find that when it comes to a mod, like, I have like one really good idea. I try and do it. I completely fail when doing it at times, and then I eventually do it, and then I'm like a bit burnt out. I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I just run out of ideas, which is really annoying. Like, for mods, I only have like half an idea. I don't have a fully fleshed out plan for the mod, which is a bit annoying, but hey ho, is that, oh crap. What did I do wrong? Could not resolve, okay. If I go to the Maven, Maven and me, absolutely love Maven, definitely. So that should do. What is it? So is it going to BuildCraft? com.mod BuildCraft, and then there isn't one. 99.12. 7.99.12. Right now I am going to be actually adding a new block, I think. Yeah, I think that should do it. The new block. Oh, crap, that's not what I meant. That is not what I went. Oh, okay. I'm hopefully actually adding a new block to the game, which is basically going to be like an energy converter block. Because I'm thinking, like, CJCore at the moment is like different utilities, really. So you got fluid utilities and all that lot. So I'm thinking I might actually make blocks which actually do that kind of stuff. At the moment, no. I am just updating my mod to get BuildCraft on it, because I actually have BuildCraft support for 1.11. So I want to bring that up to 1.12 because I know 1.12 BuildCraft came out. If I go to energy, compact, BuildCraft wrapper. I'm not a rapper. Good joke, yeah. If I just look at that. Okay, so BuildCraft wrapper. Yeah, I should just be able to copy and paste that. To these, I should be... Okay, and then that one. There shouldn't actually be any difference. We'll do versions. In there, paste. Yes to all. That will come up with some errors because, like, whoa, where's BuildCraft? And then, like, I'll fix that later when BuildCraft is added. And energy support, BuildCraft support. this is literally how easy it is to update build or add BuildCraft. Hopefully I don't jinx it. How fast do you think other modders will update their mods to 1.13? I don't really know. I mean, mainly 1.13 is a lot to do with like language files. No language files are changing. They've done a bit of renaming with the assets, and they've moved stuff from like assets folder to the data folder, which I think is a lot better. But that can be fully automated with literally just a script. Metadata has gone, which is quite a biggie, but I think it is better. It was a bit messy with all the get state from meta and all that lot. I did think that was a bit messy, but I don't think it would take too long to do. I mean, I've heard a couple of estimations. People are reckoning that Forge will come out the end of August, maybe. Like, they reckon it's going to be about 2 months to develop Forge 1.13. But ultimately, I think it'll be good, and I reckon it will take like about a month, probably, for modders to update. It's not really gone. No, meta has completely gone. There's no such thing as metadata. All that kind of stuff you use now just in the MBT. So on 1.12 below, say like a diamond sword, if it's got damage, then that damage is also meta in a way. And the meta, say you got different variants of a block and it used meta, that is also known as item damage. Now there's no such thing as item damage. You can't have a damaged item. What it actually does is it changes something in the MBT tag, which I think is a lot better. Come on. It does it with the MBT tag now, so you won't have it. So like, if you've got a block that has different variants, like, you have to think, like, majority of the time you will have to add a new block, or not have to, but it is probably best to now. So it's mainly going to affect when you use a property enum. So say in the modding series we had the what used property enum? It was the different types of like machines. So like the different tier, they would actually be a separate block, because they are like, majority of the time when you use a property enum, it'll be a different block. So say you've got different ores and you used like metadata and property enum with a block, what you'd actually do is you would make each different one a separate block, instead of now just the same block with different like damages and metadata. But like you would still see like a property enum, but that's more visual based, if you get what I mean. Like for example, like property direction uses a property enum, so like when you're doing a directional block, that'll be still property enum, because it's not a separate, like, it doesn't change much visually other than like an orientation wise. I think it's just nearly done, actually. Maybe no, maybe not. And but say like when we did in Bit of Everything the energy cube or energy cell, whatever, we had different properties for each face, I think, like in, out, and that lot, and that would still be a property enum, because it doesn't need a new block. It's the same block, just different property of the block, which makes a bit more sense now. Maybe it does. I don't know. But I personally think it is better. Why are you taking so long? Honestly, 6 minutes. Wow. But yeah, that's what's going on with meta. Really, I personally think it is for the best. I mean, because we've got an unlimited ID amount now, it is a lot better. Like before, you'd have to hard code in new IDs. Like, there was a mod that did that. Now that mod would be redundant, unfortunately, for the developer. But it's good for us. It's good for us. We've got 6 peeps watching. That's cool. This is taking absolutely forever, honestly. What are your guys' opinion of the 1.13 update? I feel like my microphone just got unplugged. No, it didn't. That's alright. What do you think about it? Like, do you think it's a good idea to get rid of meta and that? Like, what do you think? Like, what are your opinions on it? I'll actually bring up the update primer. I actually have a couple of sources for a video I'm working on. So, just on here, like, you know, some stuff like this, state mappers, I said that wasn't there before. Yeah, okay, apparently that's there, that's new. When I did it before, that wasn't there. Like, languages are now JSON files, which I actually think is a lot better. It's a lot more consistent. Like, data packs, you know, server-side data is only on that. Meta, there you go. Tags, so basically, we don't know yet, but the OR dictionary might go. We don't know, or it will be adapted. Because basically, the new tags is pretty much like the OR dictionary, pretty much, but a bit different. I personally think tags, it's just nicer just to use a JSON, and you can just like add stuff to the tag, which I think is good. But I would say I think the OR dictionary might go, because really you used the OR dictionary for like it was designed for items but became for blocks, which, you know, oh we did it. Oh yes, okay, what are you saying? Energy storage, which mod was that? I don't know which one I broke. I can close you now, and that's brilliant. I have to go. Have a nice day. Tara a bit. CUFH. Oh, it's yeah, okay. High energy storage. Yeah, I need to change the optional interfaces. Ah, that's one. Okay. I'm gonna have to add another optional interface. Optional interfaces are amazing. They're like the best thing ever. Okay, and then if we add another comma at optional dot interface, the iFace is. If you don't know what an optional interface is, it basically means that, like, with a dependency, at the moment, like, I use iEnergy storage, iEnergy sync, and iEnergy source. It basically sets, you know, if the mod ID is not present, then it will not use it. So that's just, what is the mod ID for Redstone Flux? Redstone utils. Okay. This is CJCore Husky. We're going to be doing some updates. Yay. Where do I use this? It's like me trying to figure out. Okay, it's literally just Redstone Flux. What I do. We are doing some CJCore dev today, Husky, which is cool. Okay. BuildCraft loaded. Okay, so need to go to energy utils and take a look at what's in the energy utils. Energy utils. What did we? To be fair, I actually think it'll be the same as the other one. So copy and paste. So it'll be BuildCraft _ loaded. I'm trying to use the BuildCraft energy at the moment. BuildCraft core. So you know how like they use Minecraft jewels. I'm actually like in CJCore you can actually use Minecraft jewels with RF basically. Like you can convert and power those kind of machines, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Okay. When does it say to add? Okay, there we go. Add that. It's literally just copy and pasting at the moment. Control Shift O. I found that my Control Shift O doesn't. Oh, did it work? It didn't. I was using a different one. It didn't work. You should. Oh no, no, another IntelliJ fan. No. No, it's all right. BuildCraft. Oh, I spelled build wrong. That's useful. I could use IntelliJ, but you know, this is me. No, we had this discussion about IntelliJ earlier. Husky. That should be okay. Yes, nice. That should. Oh, I'll have to change the import. Remove the CFH1 because they moved it over to a separate mod in 1.12. The oh yeah. I was a little bit confused. They moved the Redstone Flux API over to a separate mod, which I do think is better. Really, it's an API. API should be separate to other mods, like, because at that time, like, everyone had to, if you had Redstone Flux, you would have to have like the package added, which now you don't, which is like a gazillion times better. Oh, that is not the one I wanted. That is definitely not the one I wanted. There we go. So once we've got the BuildCraft done, we'll get to work on that block I was on about, the one just like the energy cell. Can you use the free community? Yes, you can use the free version. I actually have the ultimate version, the one I've got. No, I've got I've got IntelliJ Ultimate, because if you are actually in full-time education, you can actually get the IntelliJ Ultimate for free. Like, if you're in education, you just need like someone from the school to basically write a letter or something, basically saying, you know, this student is a student, you know, and he would appreciate using your program, and basically you get it for free, which is pretty decent. I mean, I don't actually know the difference between them, in all fairness, and I will probably, for the tutorials, use the Ultimate Edition. The student is a student. Yeah, so literally, honestly, if you're a student, it is really worth it to like get it for free. Pretty much, it's like you will not regret doing it. I do assure you. So just get, like, if you're a student, just get someone at your school, college, university, just to write something. What Husky? What features does it actually add? What new features? I hate the delay on YouTube. Honestly, you just wish it was instantaneous. Is that the word? I have it. Well, isn't that brilliant, mate? Honestly, you should not really use a cracked license. Just saying, you shouldn't use a cracked license. It's not legal. No, I wouldn't recommend using a cracked license. No, but that's up to you, really. I mean, I would be against it personally. Oh. But you know, that should do that. Okay, we're nearly there. Item block energies. Practically, we're gonna have to copy and paste changes again. let's go. I'll just do a check to see whether it actually works before we start working on the block, because I don't want to like write something. I know, but we don't have it, so we can get it for free on my school, I think. I am from the wonderful Britain. Britannia. Brittany. No, that's it. Brittany's a place, isn't it? Yeah, I am completely British. The best place on earth. No one can beat Britain. They'll probably find a way to say that they can, but, you know, I'm British, I love Britain. It's kind of the way it works. Really. We are the people that love queues. We are the people that love tea. I don't actually like tea, but apparently the people do. We are the best. Definitely. Without a doubt. And voila. Whaler. No, I'm taking voila. So that should be BuildCraft done, if I'm right. So if I go to reason like this, we should see BuildCraft API. Did I have to add BuildCraft as a jar to it in the run mods? Did I disabled it? Did I? No, I didn't have it. Did I? No. Okay. So I'll just go in debug and let's see. The one thing I think Eclipse has got right, and I'm not a massive fan of in IntelliJ, is debug mode. When you launch in debug in Eclipse, you can literally just edit something, save it, and it'll rebuild it. But in IntelliJ, there's no saving. It's all automatic saving, which that is good. But if you want to rebuild, you have to press Control Alt R, and it takes forever to rebuild, and then normally ends up breaking, and then you can't use it, which is annoying. I have actually got a bug I do need to fix with CJCore, which I'll do probably some other time, because it's quite. I hate fixing bugs. It's honestly the worst thing ever. I mean, you have to do it, but it's still the worst thing ever. Like, no one can deny that. It did not add BuildCraft support. Yay, because I don't have BuildCraft. So it's around 2:24 in the afternoon. Yeah, that is actually pretty correct. You could use the rebuild button. Is there I don't know. I actually don't know enough about IntelliJ to really use it. You was expecting me to crash. Yeah, I just noticed. It didn't actually add BuildCraft, which is annoying. BuildCraft core. BuildCraft is loaded. It should be loaded. I don't think it classes it. BuildCraft API, it doesn't. Wait, what? Oh, it's just an empty class. That's brilliant. BC modules. So I always use. Oh, I should actually really just use the lib, because you might not actually have the core. That's actually a good point. I'll leave it for now. I might put a to-do on it. Yeah, yay for easy Java decompiling. Yeah, that's when they gave you a source. Like I was exploring the 1.13 jars using the Java decompiler, and it's like all obfuscated. Invalid Discord. Oh, for flip's sake. Okay, let's get the Discord invite done. Okay, invites. How did? Hold on. Hold on. I think I know why. It's not on the Discord.io one. Okay, Discord.io/CJMinecraft. That should do it. That won't update, will it? Is it just me, or did my... What did... modding did become a lot more complicated, but I think it was a good complicated. Can I edit this now? Okay, I'll just send in chat the Discord thing if anyone wants it. Oh, it actually shows my net. What? That's okay. Okay, that should do it. There's a version of oh, is there? Pre-6. I mean, to be honest, I could just use MCP, really. I think they've actually been following MCP. Everyone. I need to download BuildCraft. BuildCraft. There we go. Modding did become a bit more complicated, though. Oh, it's on... Okay. It's an alpha build, but this is BuildCraft. I don't think anyone appreciated that at all. That one, you're definitely looking at mod site, not releasing yet. Yeah, there we go, and that should do it. Sweet, that should sort us though. With BuildCraft, it should say BuildCraft is loaded, unless I spelt it wrong, which I probably did. So we got 6 peeps watching. That's cool. Let's hopefully we've got BuildCraft integration working. I mean, that's where mod dev takes a long time, like a hell of a long time. Like, I'll be funny. Like today we have sorted out the update checker and we've done BuildCraft integration. That's literally it in about an hour and a half. I mean, it's an hour and a half, but you know that is actually quite a long time. And I didn't want to put that bit. I love how, like, as soon as you add BuildCraft, it goes up to 16 mods because it's just like everything, because you can get it individually. It should say. Did it say? Has it found BuildCraft? No, but we crashed. Hello, game creator, 2004. Yay! I crashed the game. Who crashed it? Oh, yes, it wasn't me. Why did it crash? Why? Mark, since required dependency has. Why did the dependency error? Why? Okay, it found BuildCraft. That is brilliant. Okay. I'm gonna go on the BuildCraft page again. Okay. They're meant for testing, but not for survival usage. Okay, I know. I told you there was like BuildCraft for 1.12, but okay. So BuildCraft. Lowercase name. So that is not even anything to do with us. Okay. I'm gonna go on the downloads and get one before. So I'm on. What version am I on of BuildCraft here? I'm on 12. Okay. So I'll get the 12 version. And there we go. If I go to the 1.12, it's all, yeah, I know, it's literally all alpha. Which, I mean, it's good to get support early, isn't it? But alpha basically means you will probably break, and that probably is practically indefinitely, pretty much. It will more than likely break on you, which is annoying, but the only release is it actually 1.7? Yeah, because I remember they did 1.11 and then they completely skipped 1.10, and I think a couple of people were a bit annoyed about that. Like, they didn't do 1.10 because 1.10 was the big modding version, not as much as 1.11. 1.11 really, it's not. Like I see. I don't think it'll be 1.14 isn't gonna be around the corner. I don't think. I really don't think it is, because we have no clue what I'm actually going to do for 1.14. but I reckon 1.13 or one of the 1.13 versions, that'll be the version for modded. I think, you know, it's going to be a really good version for modding. I hope. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, it says 0.13 is like the recommended for that, maybe. Okay. Okay, we didn't get a crash yet. Fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. I want everyone's fingers and toes crossed. If I had a webcam, I'd actually show you that I'm crossing my fingers right now, but I have no way of getting my camera onto the PC, apparently. That's annoying. It's weird. Like, why can't I just shove it in and work? That was not meant to be a euphemism, in case anyone who's dirty-minded out there thought it was. And turns that into a euphemistic joke. I am putting you out there. You shouldn't. Yeah, maybe 2 back to... Yeah, like 1.10.10 was a massive and still is a massive version for modding, and 1.10.2 was one, and 1.12.2. 1.12.2, I don't really know. Like, there's been some pretty big mod packs. Like, you've had SevTech, you've had all the mods and stuff like that. We didn't crash. Okay, brilliant. We didn't crash. Okay. We had SevTech. What other ones have we had? FTB Continuum, FTB Revelation. There's pretty big packs, but I don't know what it is about mod packs. I always find the beginning really boring, like just punching trees. I don't know what it is. Okay. It's lagging the hell out of me. I don't know what it is. I always find the beginning of BuildCraft quite boring. Okay, so what I normally have to do is I hook this up, and yes, okay, it detected that it's got energy. Okay, is this the one? That's not the one I can use. If I use a combustion engine and get some coal. Oh, oh crap! I'll make the mic. Do you know how to render translucent armor? I've never done it. What? Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's cool. I love that, honestly. These days. By the way, newest MCP mapping 1.12 is beginning 1.13 naming. Yeah, I've seen the the naming for 1.13. Okay. And then in here, yes. So if I grab myself some coal, I know not to search when you've got BuildCraft, because I know there isn't crash with it. If I put that in there, it's like, okay, it's trying to find. And you can now see, if we get a lever and we power this, that should start pumping in energy. Yes, it works. Oh, look at that. So if I press F3, it will actually show me how many. Oh, can't do that. If you look on the left, it's on about 333, which basically 1 MJ is 10 RF. Is literally the conversion rate, so that's correct. We are actually so what we can actually do is we could actually get this and put like this energy cell block, whatever, not that block, but you know, if we got the energy cell block, we could literally put the energy cell block next to it, and it would power it. And say we got like one of these machines, like the canola one or something, and like we can power it. But we filled a laser. What? Okay, I'm just going to turn it off, and I'll replace it. I got rid of it. The bottom left UI is actually looking really appealing. Yeah, it looks so satisfying. There's only one issue with it, and that's not what I wanted. The only issue I have with the UI is when you have actually additions, and say it's one of the blocks, it has like an inventory, and it always messes it up. Like vertical digger, that's like, it knows not to show any energy. The thing does with vertical digger, but say I shoved something inside, you can see underneath it, it's trying to show the item inside. But there's no easy way for me to detect that. Hello, Iasin Silva. There's no easy way for me to detect that. Okay, so I absolutely love the. If you didn't know, it for CJCore has got, I was going to say Forge Mod Builder, it has got commands in it, and I can actually give energy to machines, which mind blown. So if we give 10 Minecraft joules, you can see it's got 100 RF. I think the only way I can fix it is like if it's got an inventory and it's showing like because I can detect when like I've got a list of blocks which it blacklists the energy one. I could just because the issue is if you look in the bottom left it says crystal flux and that would be in the way. And I don't want to cancel all the other events because that will stop. You see where it says mining gas, that would stop all of that as well. Like it's gonna be hard to do. There's no way I can disable the rendering for the bottom left and enable it everywhere else. I don't think, because what if that's the only issue. I mean, fortunately I can actually move it using config, but that's quite annoying. That's one of the really annoying blocks. But if you look, we can give it. Look, I can give energy to BuildCraft machines using commands. Honestly, if like we give this energy, so we say we give it. Let's give it some joules. So let's give it some joules, and we can actually even say the face as well. So the conversion rate is weird. Like 4 joules is 10 RF. So it's like 4 temps. Yeah, I think. If I do 4 joules, how much did it add? Yeah, 4 joules is 10 RF. So we can add joules to blocks. Like what? Whoa, crap! I didn't mean to actually set. Oh, crumbs. I always have that one guy looking out for my voice cracks. The video is listed. Yeah, the video is listed at the moment. It should be unlisted after. After the stream finishes, it will go unlisted. I've set it up to do that. To be fair, the stream will actually be finishing in the next 20 minutes because I've got to go do stuff. So, yeah. But, like, you get what I mean, though. It'd be really cool to have, like, a block which just converts everything. Really. Like, something that I was thinking, like, say we had thermal expansion stuff. Like, it'd be cool to add, like, my own augment if I could. And you could put it in thermal machines. And it literally just, like, yeah, you can give this block any power. I mean, this works with EU as well. Where's the IC2? Have I not added IC2? What's happened when you give... nothing. Okay, let's say this block here, this block here will give it what was, hold on, it was 200,000. So if we give it like 500,000 redstone flux, it fills it up. I mean, the only issue is it can give it redstone flux, but blocks actually have a limit on how much they can actually accept. So, for example, I'm trying to think of a block that holds energy. Okay, let's just get the energizer, and like the energizer and the innovator, and I'll get like a block that has, or an item that has power. So like a battery, so a quintuple battery, there is a certain rate that, so this one we can take energy at a rate. So the energizer, this will energize stuff. So if I go to this and do energy give, and say we're going to give it 1,000 redstone flux, you see, well, that worked. Okay, we'll try something a bit bigger. So 100,000, you see how it only went up by 1,000. This one can only accept a maximum of 1,000 RF per tick. So that means it will only... You're supposedly giving it 10,000, but it has a limit on how much it can give it at one time. So that's why, you know, with like the thermal expansion or like the conduits from Ender.io, like they have a transfer limit because the blocks have a transfer limit on it. So, yeah, like they have a limit to how much RF they can be given. But stuff like, so the Draconic Evolution, the massive energy ones, you know what I mean, like the energy stuff, that can have like a massive amount. Got to go. Good luck with the stream. Thanks. Yeah. I'll see ya. I think I should stream more often. I've actually enjoyed this. I think the stream will be ending soon, so I'll get ready to do my ending because I've got a really dry throat. I always forget to bring up like water and stuff like when I go to stream. Time set day 0. Oh, can I do day? 6,000 game rule 2 day night cycle folks. There you go. I always forget to like get a drink before I go streaming, which is like really daft of me, but oh well. You know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start to wrap it up now. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That's if I make this public, which I don't know whether I will yet. Thanks for joining me on the stream. You know, it's been nice speaking to you, chatting. It's been good. We've done a bit of dev. To be fair, we did actually quite a bit, which is good. But I hope to see you in the next video. Hopefully that's a modding tutorial, hopefully. Hopefully. If it's not, don't judge. And I don't know how soon it'll be, but that'll be as soon as I can. So, thank you for watching. Don't like, comment and subscribe. I'm out. And this is where I go into OBS and end the stream. Ta-ra.